Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is Mania True Nerd, and welcome back to Bioshock Infinite 1999 mode Permadeath thing. So you join us here in Soldiers Field, literally the most American thing in the world, despite the fact that it's not in America. Columbia has, of course, actually left America, decided to betray America and wander off around the world doing by itself. But, oh my goodness, I love Soldiers Field. It's just so beautifully designed, and the characters, obviously you've got Duke, who we saw last time in the arcade, going around the massive Eagle and the warships. It's just awesome. I love it. Anyway, let's head on, shall we? Because would you believe, I think a thing's about to happen.
The gate's shut up tight. Now how are we going to get to the airship?
Let me see if I can get that gate open by hand.
And mysteriously for once, Booker is not actually joking, unlike the vast majority of video game characters where you'd now have to go on a massive great loop around to try and turn this thing back on. Booker can just go up to it and manually do it. I'm not going to do that just yet though, because there's a little bit of exploring around I want to do here. There's a load of kind of good, interesting stuff in this area that's worth looting. For example, you've got some lock-picking kits here, which is very, very useful indeed. You've also got this seriously damn awesome little flying diorama down here, which is very cool with the Ferris wheel and the Our Lady airship that we're ultimately going for and everything. Oh, it's really cool. I love this little flying thing. So while we stumbled across lockpicking last time, albeit just kind of, that was just a hairpin lock, this is the first time we've done the proper lockpicking mechanic, which is, you'll often find locks that look like this. You can request a lockpick, but you have to hand over a certain number of lockpicks to Elizabeth, because, I don't know, sometimes, like, if it's a hard lock, she won't do it that well first time or something. And you can decide whether or not to go into a place. Like, things like a safe will sometimes require anything like maybe 5 or 6 lockpicks to get into. So you can save up for a safe, there could be really good stuff in it. Or you could spend like a few opening up the odd door. You can very often scout what's behind a locked door because there'll be a window nearby. So I can see that there's one of the kind of infusioners over there, and Elizabeth's gone to have Luxie too. So I think that's worth sacrificing one lockpick for. So just go up to it, request a lockpick. And my lockpicks go down from 3 to 2. Elizabeth basically cracks it open for me in a second. Beautiful. Obviously, we've got the infusion that I wanted. And that's going into salts. I want to get my salts up a bit yet. There we go. I mean, perfect world. I'd like to be able to get my, be able to do 3 possessions on a full bar. That's probably a little way off yet. Ah, so here we go. So we've got 5 lockpicks to open this safe here. So I can't even remember what's in that one. It's probably another infusion. But if I want to come back here, I'll have to come back with 5 lockpicks if I want to do that. But more importantly, we have ourselves a new weapon. And this is magnificent. I'm going to get rid of the machine gun for this. So here we are. We've now got ourselves a rifle. I'm not pointing it at you, you massive pansy. So we've now got ourselves this here rifle, and basically the rifler's job is, it's kind of halfway to the sniper rifle. So it's, you know, got a fairly accurate little kind of iron sight scope on it. It's basically just good for just single, relatively powerful shots. You can see there it hit pretty much bang on where I was aiming for. So it's a pretty accurate mid to long range weapon, and it will certainly do. So now I've got the shotgun for short range, and this thing for long range, which I think will do very nicely indeed. And there we are, we've picked up those guns for a whole bunch of ammo too. So with that done, let's crack on. We can just pull up this thing like we said. I just love that this is a thing. Booker DeWitt is a man who sees the shutter that would normally be closed, and he just bloody lifts it up by hand. Beautiful, well done. Well done, Booker DeWitt. If only more characters were like you. And we've been introduced to what we need. We need Shock Jockey, which is one of the new vigors. And if we get that, we can turn electricity back onto things where the electricity's broken. So, we need to find that next. So, we've made it into Soldiers Field. Right now, not a hostile area. This is a civilian area. In fact, I should probably put away my shotgun. But unfortunately, Booker can't really do that. He can either have a rifle or a yeah, Elizabeth, I know. He is a bit mad. Worth noting that there is a salt machine back there. So, on the off chance we have to have a fight in this area later, then know that that's back there. One of the things I do like about this area is it is a full-on civilian area at the moment. So there's this ice cream parlour where, interestingly, no one actually seems to mind you just kind of walking in with a shotgun, despite there being, you know, children right there. There is nothing to stop you stealing from the cash register, but if you do, everyone will turn on you. So I'm not going to do that because it doesn't seem that interesting. Worth popping into the bookstore to pick up this particular voxophone, which is one of my personal faves.
When I was a girl, I dreamt of standing in a room looking at a girl who was and was not myself, who stood looking at another girl who also was and was not myself. My mother took this for a nightmare. I saw it as the beginning of a career in physics.
I love that one. I don't know what it is. It's just there's something kind of wonderfully whimsical about it, which is great. Ah, Tin Soldiers. Here's a fun shop that you want to be aware of. Again, there's an interesting choice to be made here. So what you've got here is the heater replica weapon, though it works just as well as a normal weapon. So if you want an extra weapon, then you can have that. I personally don't think it's worth having, so obviously you can only have 2 weapons in Bioshock Infinite, and the shotgun and the rifle work just fine. So I'm not going to bother stealing that, but it's worth knowing it's there in case you're a huge fan of the heater weapon. And again, another cash register that you can steal from, but I'm not going to because it's not really worth starting trouble yet, I think. Still, let's head to the First Lady Aerodrome, and would you believe, I think what we've just learnt about Shock Jockey might just be about to pop up again. Let's just pull the lever, and I'm sure we will go there straight away without any problems whatsoever. Or indeed not. I mean, it looks like that really should have electroshocked me, but apparently it hasn't, so never mind.
Come see the future of power at the Hall of Heroes.
Huh. Well, that's convenient.
Convenient indeed. So off to the Hall of Heroes we go. So unfortunately it sounds like we've had a little bit of a warning there. And interestingly, now that that announcement has happened, everyone clears out. So you can now start stealing and no one minds so much because everyone's cleared out of the way. And you can... Oh, yes, I'll have some money, thank you. So very much. She does find a lot of money. You can now have the heater if you want. I don't want it, but it's kind of cool. So that's just there if you happen to want such a thing. Yeah, now once that announcement happens, everyone, well, most of the civilians suddenly clear out in a hurry. So you can now basically rob to your heart's content. And you're going to be mine now. Okay, person number 1. Let's just let that person start off doing some fighting. And get back down into cover. These shops are very useful for that sort of thing. And they're shooting Elizabeth, but luckily Elizabeth is not in any way in trouble. Who's... Oh, hello. Okay, so. We got someone in... Oh, blimey, hello. Right, you can just get hit like that. Whew. Right, I wasn't expecting you to be quite so close. Good. Right, next. Oh, hello. Right, thing for you. And shotgun for you. Oh, you're not dead yet. Right, die. Lovely. And shotgun will take their heads clean off. Shotgun is incredibly powerful, even in 1999 mode, as long as you can get close. And if you're hiding around a corner like this, you can get incredibly close pretty easily. So, that is good. Luckily, most times police officers, just normal police, you will just find them. They will just have, okay. Right, you can be on my side now. What the? Oh, okay. I'm being shot more than I was expecting to. I'm just going to back off for a second. Maybe the guy on my side just helped out. Yeah, okay. I could do with some health top up here. Unless I'm out of... Oh, flip. This is not going well at all. Where are you? They sometimes... The annoying about this area is they can see you clearly through the flipping rose bush. You can't see them clearly at all. You see, they got a much clearer line on me than I had on them. Oh, catch health. Thank you very much, Elizabeth. That is some very good timing there. She's very good at just providing you with exactly what you need. So sometimes just back off and Elizabeth will find whatever you're looking for. Oh, darn. Come on. There's one dead. I think we're probably in a good enough position to storm their position now. Hello. Oi. Stop it. Uh-oh. Or not. Or definitely not, in fact. And just one more shot at him as soon as he bothers to show his face. Ah, coward. Bloody coward. Come on, where are you? I'm just going to charge in and melee him. Where's he gone? Where's he flipping gone? Oi! There we go. Now you don't have a face anymore. Oh my god, she yells. It's fine, Elizabeth. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I should say, by the way, you've probably noticed, it's been a while since I played Bioshock Infinite. I'm a little bit out of practice. Because the parts you've previously seen, I recorded back last flipping November. And these parts I'm now recording pretty much currently. So I'm a little bit out of practice. I mean, I did try to kind of do a little practice on a different save file. But I'm a little bit out of practice. So hopefully this is going to go okay. And of course, it is indeed worth going back to the ice cream store. Because now we can steal the 16 silver dollars from there without any consequence. And of course, worth remembering the thing I mentioned earlier, I'm low on salt now, but there is this salt dispenser right here. There we go. Lovely. Salts for everyone. So with that done, we can now head up towards the Hall of Heroes. Oh, shut up, radio. No one wants a moment of silence for the victims of my own massacre. It's just kind of embarrassing. Now, let's see what we've got here. We've got, a Veni Vidi Vigor. Let's see what we've got in here. So we've got, both of them are very expensive and I don't want either. I mean, this is really good. The Crow's Trap Aid is immensely powerful, by the way. It's really good. And yeah, the mini clusters, that's not so good, I don't think. But Crow's Trap 8 is amazing, but it's really expensive. I couldn't afford it if I wanted to. And if I could afford it, it would be pretty grossly irresponsible of me to take it up. Oh, what have you found? You found a lockpick? Oh, you did as well. Well done. Thank you for pointing out the important things there. And we can have ourselves a bit of story while we're going up too.
Oh, it's a bee. I hate these things.
Jeez, just kill it.
No, it'll sting me.
Elizabeth.
I have a better idea.
What are you doing?
Open a tear.
Oh, I'm just opening a parallel dimension. It's fine. That's the better way to deal with a bee.
Tear. I used to open them all the time in my tower.
What is a tear?
It's like a window. A window to another world. Most of the time they're dull as dishwater. A different colored towel or tea instead of coffee.
That is a very important good change. But here we are entering the Hall of Heroes. And this is one of my favourite little bits. I mean, Bioshock Infinite had some beautiful design work in it. Like, whatever you thought of, like, the game or whatever, you cannot deny it had some beautiful bloody design work in it. And this was one of my favourite things, the George Washington robot. He was just gloriously beautifully designed. And we'll be getting to know him a fair bit better in subsequent parts, I'm sure. Anyway, let's crack on, shall we? Again, as we've got a window, I'm guessing that we are going to have a... I'm guessing that we're going to have a locked door here that we can investigate. Yep, as I thought. One pick? Yeah, one pick seems worth it. There's very often, if it's just a one pick, there's a good chance of getting an infusion, so an infusion is definitely worth one pick. But but we've got problems to deal with in here, unfortunately. Right? No, don't, Elizabeth. I'm going to be honest. I wouldn't run in here. To be honest, it's probably a bad idea. Now, just work my way forward so it's in shotgun range, and just run forward. Yeah, this is sensible. I'll get into this position, Elizabeth. I wouldn't. Fine, but whatever. There we are. I just use up my shield to take a couple of shotgun blasts at it. Wait for the shield to come back. And one more. That should take care of you. Lovely. Get a little bit of ammo out of that, which is fine. Ooh, and all the ammo I needed for this thing too, which is great. Another safe with 5. Yeah, 5 seems to be pretty standard for safe, so I can't open that just now, but honestly, for one lockpick, I'll probably get... a gear! There's gear in here. Alright, what is it? Nitro vest. Increases radius of explosive weapon splash damage. What do I have on at the moment? Pyromaniac. When struck, 50% chance. Oh, that's better. I'll take it, but I'm not going to equip that just now, because I don't don't have any explosive weapons. But remember, I have that in case I am, like, if I'm using an explosive weapon later, it might be worth just slipping that on briefly. So, not too bad. Now, one thing I do like over here, you have got bathrooms on this side of this opening area of the Hall of Heroes, and if you go into them, you can actually find an enemy soldier, and then immediately kill him. Did you survive that first blast? Oh, well, flipping done you. You can actually, if you don't go in here, I'm not pretty sure they never come out. They're just kind of there for your own entertainment. So, you know, just an extra 2 people to kill. And I'm pretty sure there's nothing in the ladies over this side.
Booker, there's a lock there.
Oh, wait. Is there? Where's there a lockpick? Oh, darn. Unfortunately, she said there was a lockpick, but I'm not sure where she was pointing. So I'm not actually sure where it was. Never mind, we're 1 lockpick down. We did, however, pick up 5 lockpicks. So, just for the sake of showing it off, I think I'm actually going to go back to that safe and just crack open that first safe. Let's actually have a look, see what's in the safe. Safes, to my mind, I generally wouldn't open them, I think. I think it's better to open doors than safes, because safes, very often, you just get a big pile of money, and that's not that valuable. But, yeah, in my case, trading lockpicks for money, given money keeps me alive, is probably not a terrible idea. So there we are. She made that look a little bit too easy, quite frankly. She could have at least pretended to struggle a bit. And we've got a, health kit, 276 eagles. So saves can very often just be a big pile of money, which is not terrible. I mean, there's one particular thing I'm going to need money for later, so I think that's an alright trade. So, yeah, I'll have that for the moment. Money keeps me alive. Money keeps me alive. Now, much more importantly, however, bucking bronco. This is one of the vigors that kind of doesn't seem particularly exciting at first. So the very first time I kind of played this game, I barely used it because it didn't seem particularly interesting. But it's actually incredibly powerful and incredibly important to this run and the way I'm going to be playing it. Also, the little exploding hands symbol that you get while first installing it is pretty damn cool. So yes, it basically boils down to a lifting spell. You can lift things up with it. So yeah, you can, anything in the area would just be levitated in midair for a few seconds there. You can see things, yeah, it holds for maybe a few seconds. It's just top that up quickly. But you'll notice it's got a very low commitment in terms of the spend that you require to use it. You notice there I can use it like, I don't know what that is, like 8 to 10 times or something. Every single infusion you pick up that you put in salt like gives you an extra one of these, which is really, really powerful because it, well, I'll show you. It syncs up very nicely with some of the powers I'm thinking of using, but for the moment, okay, I think I've already been spotted, unfortunately. Right, first things first, a couple of these guys will probably charge me. That's fine. If they're going to charge me, let them charge me. Are any of them charging me? Doesn't feel like it, actually, which means I should probably take out the guy who's trying to snipe me first. There's totally a guy up top here. Where are you? Where are you? I saw you. Thing is, when I've got the rifle, I'm probably more powerful at range than they are. They're pretty inaccurate at range right now. Just keep an eye out to make sure no one's approaching. I think someone's getting a little bit closer to me than I'd like. If anyone gets too close, that's exactly what bucking bronco is for. There we go. This thing's also faster than you might think it is. It's got pretty kind of fast fire rate when you go nuts with it. So I can hang back here and use this thing to snipe everyone off nice and quickly. Okay, but you've decided to get close to me. And we'll just hold you up and then shotgun you and you're pretty much dead. That's a really good strategy. Run in, bucking bronco, shotgun, Elizabeth, it's a terrible hiding place. But never mind. Anyone gets too close, that's what they get. Anyone who's too far away just gets shot in general. Oi! No, fine. Okay, one dead. Oh, you've decided to show yourself, have you? Alright, that's fine by me. There we go, dead. There we go, one shot kills. Nice thing about them being kind of semi in cover is if you hit them at all, they're pretty much guaranteed to go down in one hit. Ah, a crow. Crows used to be scary, of course, but not anymore. No. Oh, God. Well, before the crow gets in, I want to take out the other guys, actually. Yeah, crow will want to be the last guy standing. I want everyone who's got guns to be down, ideally. Okay, that's another guy dead, and I think that's all the gun guys down. Now we've got no one but the crow. Now, the crow is obviously being posited as like a little sub-boss here, but it's not really. It's actually not too dangerous. Crow's over there. Come on, crow. Over you come. Oh, there's one guy over there. Is that actually the turret? Come on, crow. I just want him to get close enough that he'll charge me. because he'll charge me at some point. And if he does, that works very much to my advantage. Okay, here he comes. He's close by now. Yep. Oi. Darn, didn't work out that time. And, yep, and now we can just shotgun him. And that time... Oh, did he just fall off the map? I think he'll be back from that. I think he can survive that. I'm not sure that was a drop there.
Second thought. I think those tears of yours might come in.
No, actually, no. I think he did. I think he actually just taken down to one. Is that a bottomless pit? There. Sometimes there's bottomless pits, and you can get lucky because you can just sort of the momentum of your guns can just slightly knock people off them. Yeah, actually, I think he did. I think he just fell down a bottomless pit there. That's good. Yeah, that's another thing that the bucking bronco skill is really good for. Can be very useful for that. Oh, hello. Apparently, we're not done yet. We've got one of these to take out. That's fine. Okay, we've taken out the turret, but unfortunately I'm now completely out of ammo for this gun. Alright, need to do some more looting around here in that case. Once again, this is an area with some really good stuff, so I'll just highlight the most important bits. Upstairs on the top floor, you've got a lockpick, which is obviously very much worth taking. And you've also got yourself a whole bunch of useful ammo, salts, etc. up on the balcony. Some money I just found, plus an Elizabeth dump there brings me up to over 1,000 silver dollars, which is magnificent. In the gift shop, you have a locked door that requires 3 lockpicks, but if you just kind of loop around, then you can see through the window to what you're kind of trying to get to, and you can see that it is a bit of gear, which is kind of nice. You can also grab like half the stuff in this room just through the window, which is kind of interesting. I may or may not swing by and grab that later. I physically can't do it right now anyway, but I don't know if I'll do it later. And in the bar across the street, you'll see a massacre that, well, has nothing to do with me for once. Someone else caused all this. Not going to stop me looting the corpses, of course. Cake. Now, interestingly, I'm never sure I've actually even found this damn code book, the cipher. I don't think I've ever flipping found the damn thing. Yeah, I've looked. I look every single time I play the game. I just look and think, oh, I wish I could find this. But then I never actually find it. I'm not sure where it's supposed to flipping be, but never mind. Now, as I picked up an extra lockpick over the road, I am actually going to crack open this because why not? Gear can be insanely powerful. If I get lucky with gear, it can be brilliant. Although I would also be, this will be an incredible waste of lockpicks if it's nothing, but let's see what we got. Enemies become easier to melee execute. Is that versus Pyromaniac burn enemies take 4? No, it's not as good. It's not bad, actually. That's not bad at all. I'll take it, but it's not good enough to use. So, again, that's actually a shame. That was a bit of a waste of 3 lockpicks. I got nothing else for that. Meanwhile, from the armory, for only, for only $350, I'm going to get my rifle up in strength a little bit. There we go. It's a good weapon. I mean, oh, and she's already topping up my money supply. Well done, Elizabeth. Thank you. Oh, massively, in fact. Yeah, the thing about Elizabeth, she'll sometimes give you whatever you need. So, like, you can spend money, like, a little bit freely because she'll just top it up automatically. So that's good. Anyway, gondola access is shut down, so that means we are going to be heading up via Skyrail. First things first, let's get the trains out of the way. Ah, and she's got her own little grippy claw too, and is very excited about that. Now that done, we can head on our way. Lovely. Now, I think there's a little stop-off on the way, isn't there? Or is it only on the way back down that you get the stop-off over there? Or are we just going to be heading straight... oh no, it looks like we are going to be heading in this direction. Alright. And then we're going to have to... Yeah, okay, so we can just jump over to this one. Beautiful. This seems like a perfectly safe way to travel, by the way. An incredibly, perfectly safe way to travel. There's Elizabeth coming after us. A natural at this sort of thing, clearly. And off we go. Okay, Hall of Heroes Plaza. Now we just need to fight our way up to the top of the Hall of Heroes. That's not too hard, to be honest. It's not that bad. The problem is we're going uphill against some enemies who are, quite a bit tougher than us, actually. So, oh wait, hang on. How do I get across to... Wait, hang on. Oh. You used the stairs, John. You used the stairs. Right, okay. Now, I think you've got a... That's an RPG. Okay, may as well use the RPG just for the ammo it's got, quite frankly. I'll come back for my rifle in a second. But as I've got RPG, may as well use it, eh? In fact, while I'm thinking about it, there we are. Let's have that nitro vest on for a minute. There we are. Let's get some extra explosive damage while we just use this RPG for the first time. Now, nice corpse here. Now, where are the enemies?
Watch where you're pointing that.
I wouldn't stand in the way of me when I'm using the rocket launcher. I'd just stay out of the way, just for a minute, okay? Just stay out of the way. There's an enemy up there. There we are. I think we'll take care of that. There we go. Catch weapon. It's fine. I don't need a sniper. Oh, I probably need a sniper actually. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I'll just use the sniper for a minute. Maybe I'll just use that for a second. Just for a second. Just to make sure I'm not about to... Yeah, I'm not about to walk off the edge of the world or anything. There we are. Sniper number 1 goes down. Now, let's put the sniper rifle down for a second. We're going back to the RPG. Yep. RPG. Can hold 2 rockets in a clip. Which is a bit unusual, but never mind. Now, if I'm right, they're probably going to come out of that door in a second. And if they do... There we go. How are you? Are you okay? Let's just fire this. Yep, there we are. Fire a rocket. Master of Pyrotechnics. I feel like I probably killed someone there. Yes. Good. You're hopefully dead. This is just a good way to use up ammo. Hello. Where are you? That'll probably work. Oh, balls. Hide in here. Yes, okay. Probably don't use the thing anymore either. Yeah, these guys are powerful. I probably shouldn't actually play around with weapons here. And you're going to go up in the air and get shotgunned. You see that? That is why this... Oh, flipping heck, my health. Flipping... Oh, you utter marvel. Elizabeth, I love you. You are wonderful. Now, okay, good. Now quickly search this corpse. Now, where are the others? If anyone else is charging me... I need to be careful of them. I've got a sniper rifle here. Is anyone else? Oh, okay. Where's the person shooting at me? Okay, I see him. I see him. He's over there. Kaboom! Is he dead? I feel like there's no one standing there anymore, but maybe not. Okay, just keep on shooting. Keep on shooting. This feels like this ought to work. Okay. Again with the knot. And back in here. There we go. Now just wait for them to come around the corner. When they do, bucking Bronco. There we... Dead. Next. And dead. Just bucking Bronco, charge up to them. They can't attack while they're floating there. They are just kind of suspended a bit oddly. Banana. Okay, I feel like my strategy is not necessarily working that well. I tell you what, it's giving me more RPG ammo though, so maybe it's working all right. And who else have we got? Anyone else? A bit of salt top up. That's always welcome. While I'm going in close range, probably don't use the explosives. Okay, yep. Okay, just charge him. Charge him. Bucking Bronco makes it much more sustainable to just charge in people like this, because you can throw them off with the with that. We done? Now I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna trade out my RPG back for the rifle, because the rifle is actually genuinely a lot more useful. There's kind of certain limited uses of the RPG. I mean, it's fun, but simply the speed of the projectile means that it's kind of not going to be that useful. So I'm going to get rid of that. Worth remembering this place outside, by the way, when you come back outside the Hall of Heroes, there's something that clearly needs electricity here. So just remember that for when we come back out. But yeah, I think we are pretty much in good shape here. I think I've looted everyone. I can't find any more kind of locked boxes. So let's pop inside the Hall of Heroes. And here we are inside the Hall of Heroes, and Abraham Lincoln himself is here to welcome us. Lovely. And we have to find the shock jockey. And I think that is a perfect thing to do next part. That is more than enough for one part. So, okay. We've made it here. I've got a rifle and a shotgun. The rifle's upgraded, so I'm happy about that. But I've not got much health, so hopefully I can find some more soon. This next area is pretty tricky, by the way. There's some tough fights with a lot of enemies, so I'm a bit worried. But I've got enough money that hopefully I can swing it. So we shall see next week. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd. This has been Bioshock Infinite, 1999 mode, Permadeath. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Haha, I'm a genius at time. Oh, okay, this escalated quickly. I'd like to fly your drone. So good about a butterfly in a bucket. What does that tell you about the human condition? Are we the butterfly and is capitalism the bucket? What happens if you go right to the back in time? The very beginning of time. Oh, you literally just burn the universe.